What's good? Listen, this is CJ, the content connoisseur, and I saw this video by Average Man Unplugged. This is a reaction to, men refusing to go to single events, which is weird because if you're in real life, you've been to, if I've been not to one, but I've seen one because they're downtown a lot and I go downtown a lot and there's a lot of men in there. So this is some heavy cope. And in here, he's going to talk about how he sees the videos a lot and all that stuff. And it's like, the reason why you see these videos, Average Man, is because you are RP. And RP is full of loser dudes that like to see women complain about, where's the men at? Where's the men at? And what y'all don't understand is most of these women that complain, that say that, they have men. They just want more. It's not like they lack Johnson, they lack the man, like they don't lack it. It's just they want more. They want more variety. And also, it's a shame that a grown man, will derive pleasure from seeing women complain. That is a sickness. And we're gonna see how these loser dudes get their pleasure from. Without further ado, let's loser nigga talk.
We are about to attend a speed dating event in Los Angeles.
Now look at this. Look at this. Hold on, let's go back. Look at, like, most of you niggas
about to attend a
you guys couldn't get into look like this because you RP. Are you serious? Look at that. That look good. Listen, it look like it tastes good, like it feel good. But you guys are online chronically, and you're too good to talk to her because she got a body count. She's had some fun, and you ain't had no fun, and so that's why you care about that. But anyway, I'm making this video to tell you need single events, RP guys. You need single events. You need it. The reason why you need it is because you don't have any real experience. And so because you don't have any experience, you don't know how to talk, you don't know how to date, you don't know how to be in a relationship with a woman, because everything you say out your mouth is some crazy warped internet talking point. It's weird. Like, you guys don't want women to work. Why? And do you think talking to a woman and telling her you don't want her to work would make her feel good? No. But see, you guys don't have any experience with women because you would know saying words that trigger her emotions in the wrong direction equals you being farther away from the buns. But you're not going out to know that. Also, you need the single events so you can get acclimated to being around women and seeing how fun they are. Dude, women go karaoke. Karaoke is fun. You get a little tipsy and you go up there and you sing a couple songs that you grew up listening to. It's a bunch of fun. And to be honest with you, men are boring. A lot of you dudes are boring. You guys want to sit around and play video games 7 days a week, as if you can't do that every day. You guys all you want to do is go to the club. You can go to the club, but you can also go to karaoke, but you can also go bowling. You can also do different things. What I'm seeing in real life and online is a bunch of one-dimensional men complaining about women. And it's the reason why you're complaining is because you are vanilla. You are basic, you are boring, you are dull. And so when women talk to you, that's what they get. And so if you didn't know this, I know you don't know this. Boring, dull, and vanilla equals dry cat. I know you don't know that because you're listening to Average Man Unplugged, and I know he gets no buns here in America. So if you're listening to this man, I know you're in bad shape. But anyway, I'm gonna let this roll.
Speed dating event in Los Angeles. They signed me up for it. We're gonna go. Plot twist: no men showed up because of trash LA, and literally all of these hot girls. No. So I'm dating a girl. So I'm out having dinner with my girl. And I want y'all to just notice something. There's women, all eating there.
Okay.
Women, all eating there.
What's the problem?
And let's not forget right there too, because they're everywhere. Oh my god. a trend. Girls are all going out with their girlfriends. There's not like one thing. Do women have any options left?
All right, bruh. I want to show of hands, right? Show of hands. How many of you and your homeboys, when y'all get together, say, hey, let's go to dinner? Show of hands. How many of y'all heard other men that you might know say, oh, let's all go to dinner? See, this is what I call RP cope. Men do not get together and go to dinner. We don't do that. No, we go bowling, we shoot pool, we'll go to a sports bar, a dive bar, or the club, strip club. We're not going to no freaking dinner. We don't sit down and eat and talk and chat. That's not what we do. So this video didn't make any sense to me because I know most men don't do that. And if you do see someone there, maybe they're a married couple, but like, dude, we don't just we don't do dinner parties. That's not something that doesn't even sound fun. And then this video right here is gonna be a giant couple. Now look how good she look, right? And they're gonna say, notice there's no one dancing around her nowadays. People are dancing by themselves, right? This right here is rare. Like rare. Like if you go to the club, there's no way she'd be by herself. Nope. Nonsense. Another thing I want to say is these RP dudes, do they show you like them in America dealing with women? I'm just saying. I mean, if you're men, right? You have a social life, which these dudes don't have a social life. You have a social life. This is easily refutable. Like, do you see what she looked like? You think so? Do you think she's gonna be by herself? Insane. Simply insane.
We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused. Good job, my brother. We rocking with.
You see what I'm saying? So he thinks this video is like doing something for his movement because y'all, his movement is for men and women not to date in America. See what I'm saying? That saying that out loud sound insane. Now imagine saying that with like to a woman or around women, and you think you're gonna get some buns or get a relationship or a girlfriend or a wife. He's championing this move, this of not going to single events. Now listen, would I go? Hell no, I wouldn't go. But like I said, you weird niggas need to go because you niggas listening to this dude, you are never gonna find anybody. I promise you that.
I guess not only by their wallet vibe, but also due to the lack of attention when out in real life. However, wanted to show you guys because I had no idea it was getting this bad. I mean, like, damn, did you see that restaurant? It was literally all women in there. She was like, not one single woman that's on a date. She was like, it's just girls going out with the. Oh my God.
Why are you laughing, you weirdo? What's funny about that? It's not like when you go downtown, it's mostly families, right? Or it's a group of girls, or maybe people are like on vacation, but that's the norm is like it's mostly women. That's always
Bro, anyway, bro. Apparently, bro, it sounded like desperation because I'm starting to see more of these videos.
That's another thing. There's not desperation. They went because they were like, well, women have this thing about dating, like, let's try it. Let's go. Let's try it. See, dudes like him, they take this so serious. They're like, if they would have went to an event, just imagine if because let's flip it, right? I normally don't do this, but let's flip it, right? For him, because he's a weirdo. Say it was an event and only dudes showed up. Do you know how much crying they would have online? You know, it would be 10,000 videos of dudes crying. They're like, man, I got dressed up, I got a haircut, I paid $50 because they're gonna charge you more for a guy coming in. I charge all this money coming in, and there ain't no women here, bruh. I'm telling you, when women go out and there's no men, they're not like, oh my God, this is horrible. They have fun within each other and they just move to another spot because it's not a big deal. Because it's not a big deal.
Was everywhere, women are complaining about this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
So we have been waitlisted for speed dating. I guess way more women than men signed up. So unless a lot of men sign up before the event, we don't get to go. Do women have any?
Like, look at his face. He's smirking. This is disgusting, bro. You guys are off. Like, you need some medicine or something. Why are you happy about a woman not getting to go to an event? You don't even know she might have a man. She might just want a side piece. You don't know. Why are you smirking? This is
Options left. Dating right now in 2024 is the hardest thing that I've ever done in my entire life.
Dating. Okay, let's go back to this woman right here. All right. I bet you, and this gonna sound mean. I bet you she don't. I bet you, I can see. Just follow me. She's probably a homebody. She's probably a homebody. Women, I know women don't follow me, but the only thing I would say to women, if you're looking for people, if you're looking for men, you gotta go out every weekend. You cannot do this thing of being a homebody, chilling, and think you're gonna find somebody, because you need to go through so many men in order to meet the right type of man for you. And so it requires work. I'm sorry, Disney, the Disney Channel lied to you. I'm sorry, the romantic comedies lied to you. I'm sorry that all of the programming that were put in your head that you're supposed to just bump into a guy and then you're gonna fall in love, that is a lie. You need to go out and mingle and do it every weekend. Every weekend. I promise you. You look like this, you're gonna meet somebody right away, but you got to go out constantly though. You can't just go out here and there and think you're gonna meet somebody. But this is the mindset is, I'm gonna, some movie stuff where I'm gonna be at Vaughn's, and then I'm gonna bump into the dude. Our cart's gonna bump, and then all of a sudden we're gonna lock eyes, and that's gonna be it. So
2024 is the hardest thing that I've ever done in my entire life. I am out here wiping mounds of snow off of my car just so I can head to a speed dating event tonight that I paid $40 for to play icebreaker games with random men. What am I doing?
It's called putting effort in. It's called putting effort in. I mean, listen, you go there, you have fun. You try to go there with no expectations, because if you have expectations, then you don't get your feelings hurt, and you have fun. It's better than you go there, you go to a bar, you meet nobody. So, I mean, it is what it is.
This isn't even worth it. What is this all for?
It's for you to meet people. That's what it's for you to meet people. The singles event, it cuts out of the people who are in relationships, married, and it's only single people there. So it makes it to where everyone you talk to, they're single.
And men feel the exact same way. And I wouldn't be surprised if men are probably paying more to go to these singles events than women are.
God, this nigga is so stupid. Okay. Sir, listen to me, dummy. Okay. Men will be paying less. Let me explain to you why. If there is a surplus of women, right? If there's more women going to the events than men, right? That's a fact. Okay. Why would they charge men more? If men are not coming already, follow his logic. If men are not coming already, why would you charge them more money to not come? This dude is such a Dumbass.
Which might be another reason why, as well as the fact that why would those men want to pay to go to an event where they're more than likely going to get rejected by a majority, if not most, of the women there anyway.
Now listen to what he just said. He said they're going most likely going to get rejected, right? First of all, let's talk about rejection. Rejection is normal, natural, and it should happen all the time. The reason why it should happen all the time is because you, like most of you guys, are monogamous, meaning you only need one woman to make things happen relationally, marriagely, all that, right? You don't need all the women. And so the rejection is going to happen because you're not compatible with every woman you talk to. Just know that when you're talking to a woman, you're not compatible with every woman. And so when a woman says no, that just means you're not compatible. That's it. It's not nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with her. There's nothing wrong with the situation. Y'all just not compatible. So you have to find people that you're compatible with. But these loser, weird niggas like this dude, it's like smirking and happy because the chicks are like, oh, it's single. There's no men here. But also, you know, men are not paying more when they're already in. We're in demand, and the women are not at these events. You're just dumb.
But I digress.
I'm gonna say it, and you're not gonna like what I have to say. You're not gonna like it, man. You're not gonna like it. Where are the real men at? I'm sick of it.
About how useless men are nowadays.
We just got to a speed dating event. Wish us the best of luck because we're actually really nervous. So let's see how this plays out.
A few moments later.
We showed him pictures of guys that were at the event. You're mom. And his first reaction to the first picture was, whoa. And then I sent my mom pictures and she was just laughing emojis.
Look, see, and there's clips like this that proves my previous point that I just made. But
your previous point of like dudes getting made fun of, this is the problem with dudes like him. Let's go back to this weirdo right here. Let's focus on the weirdo because this is his channel anyway. I can get back to the weirdo. Okay, so there's a problem with weird dudes like this, right? He doesn't have any experience of having a social life. I can tell. Now, how can I tell? Let me break it down for you. When you go outside, you see dudes that don't have a haircut. You see dudes that don't wear clothes that fit. You see dudes that wear clothes that are wrinkled. That is a fact. I'm going to record myself going out this weekend. Dudes go outside and just put clothes on. A lot of times they're not matching. The clothes be dated. A lot of clothes be faded. And so, yes, the women are clowning them because the dudes that go out, they don't look like they care about themselves. And so, yes, absolutely. I know a lot of dudes go out right now. They put a hat on and don't even shave. But you're going to meet women. A lot of dudes go out and look like they don't put water and soap on their body. Yes, that's a fact. If you go outside, you would know that in America. Dudes do this. This is insane. Like they're right. They're right, bro. Dudes don't try when they go out. They just put clothes on.
Laughing emojis.
Look, see, and there's clips like this that proves my previous point that I just made. But
yeah.
Y'all, there's a speed dating thing here tomorrow night for Christians.
Oh no.
Should I go? I don't know. I'm so awkward.
Signed up for a singles event on Valentine's Day, and here's how it went. I was so nervous, you guys. This was a singles tournament at this paddle club here in New York City. You would play with different partners every game. It was fun, but there was more girls than there were guys. It was definitely like The Bachelor a little bit.
Come with us to a singles event in Chicago. These were the fits. And after we took this clip, we passed a naked man on State Street. And that really set the tone for the rest of the night. This thing was at Spin, and it was packed, but the dating pool was grim. We did befriend you guys, and we went to a bar with them after, but I don't think they realized we were trying to friend zone them. And this is us walking home. I'll spare the audio, but never again.
And the reason why they friend zone those men because they were never attracted to them. If anything, I would make a case that they probably befriended them just to see if they could probably get another drink or something out of them because it wouldn't shock me.
I agree. And the reason why they're friend zone them is because they're dudes like you. They're dudes like you. They're boring. they're awkward, and they don't have good listening skills. That's why they friend zone. They're you. They're the average guy.
Just to try to extend and see what they can get out of them before they dipped on them. But once again, don't be surprised if those guys that they were referring to might never go to one of those events again. Let's keep it moving.
All right. I am looking for a guy.
Okay.
A single guy.
Where are the single men at in Atlanta that are not absolutely unhinged?
The only thing I'm going to be doing at 12 o'clock tonight is kicking any man away that tries to come near me. You're not going to ruin my year on day one, my love.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
Where are all the men? Where can I find a good man? Where can I find a man? Where are all the men?
I did not meet my husband. Honestly, I feel like the event was pretty poorly organized. Like, everyone was kind of just in a room, and I don't know, there was just like no natural mingling going on. Oh, and there were no tacos. They promised us tacos, and there were no tacos.
No tacos. Oh my God.
There were just so many more women than men.
Yes. And that's why they wouldn't charge men more money than they would charge women. Average Man Unplugged, like, because as you can hear and see, there's less men. So why would they charge them? They have to be charging men at least $10 to $15 less, because I can't see a man paying $40 and he's like the only guy there. Like, what? Like, doesn't make sense.
You know what I find strange about this?
What?
Whenever women complain about these single events, they all have the same common complaint.
What is it?
There was just way more women than there were men.
Right.
Redeem Google Play points.
Enough attractive, enough qualified. Like, it's gonna be something else every single time. Because let's keep it a bug here. Y'all really ain't checking for most men anyway. So, and men have.
Most people in America are monogamous, Average Man Unplugged. And so they're only checking really for one man, if you want to be like honest. And so they're looking for one particular man. They're not looking for all the men. So yes, they don't want all the men. They want one man. This nigga is goofy as
been put on game and have caught up to this. This is another reason why you don't see men showing up to these events. Because 9 times out of 10, any man that can get a woman is not going to go to these events.
That's the only thing you said I agree with. That is the only thing you said that makes logical reality sense. Yes, that's a fact.
Me personally, I've never been.
That's and the thing about it is, dudes like him, Average Man, needs to go to the events because he would have more experience, and he might get lucky because there's so many women there. You know, he might bump into one that, you know, will say, "Fuck, F it, I'm gonna give him a try," because this thing is so fucking weird and awkward.
To one, I never would go to one, honestly, because I've never needed to. It's never been that difficult to the point where it's like, oh, I got to go to a speed a day.
Okay, y'all, do y'all believe that? Do you hear what he's saying? Do y'all believe this? I don't believe it, bro. His demeanor, even how he talks in the camera, like, you don't feel anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just like robotic. I can't. When you're talking to a woman, bro, it's more than just the words you're saying. It's the energy you give off from when you're saying, and I could, the way his aura is just like blah, blah, lame, dry. Like, I can't see him getting women in real life outside of Passport Bro or just paying at the hoe, you know, tricking, because you like a good little trick,
girl. So
like a trick.
And plus, why would I sit over here and pay my money to deal with this kind of scrutiny? Like, what? Like, come on now. I'm not about to sit over here and waste my money like that. And neither are these other men. I'm like, and this really shouldn't be a shock to women that if you're going to go to these events, there's always going to be more of y'all than there are men. Remember the last time I covered this, and it was a Kendra G singles event, ironically, with everything going on with her right now. And there was a brother that got all the sixes that women claim that they deserve and feel and are entitled to just because they exist.
Now, do you hear what he said? All the sixes. Okay. 6 feet, 6 figures, and all that stuff, right? When he said that, right? Does this sound like a dude to get women? I don't want to sound like me. I don't want to sound like I'm being me. He just said he had no problem getting women, right? Okay, cool. But he just brought up the sixes, which means he thinks women need someone that's 6 feet. I'm not 6 feet tall. I don't. In my phone, I have maybe 2 dudes I know personally that's 6 feet tall. I know some basketball players, but they're not. I'm not close with them. But like, they're all 6 feet tall. You know, of course. But like, most men 6 feet tall, bro. That's what lets me know dudes like this don't do nothing but stay online. When you go outside, bro, right now this is marrying time, right? When you go outside on the weekend, you're gonna see bridal parties, you're gonna see married people, newlywed married people, right? And where I'm at is heavily Hispanic, which means there's a lot of short men getting wives right now. This thing is so stupid and lame and like what?
And when she said all those women had their eye on him, and he didn't have to do much but just walk in and out, it tells you everything you need to know, bro. So I'm like, that plays a factor into why they complaining as well. But let's keep it moving.
Oh my God. What is she doing? Oh, she's on a dating app. All right, she's on a dating app on a date. I've seen this before when we're at the bar and a chick was on a dating app at the bar. I've seen that before, but that could be she's socially awkward and weird. So we're not, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, that's the end of the video because it's just more of the same thing women complaining about. Where are the men at? Where are the men at? And people know and understand this. Women use social media as a diary. So like this is a moment in time in their lives where they're recording about where the men is at. But that doesn't mean they're not men. They're not fornicating with, being with behind closed doors. And so don't let this red pill copium make you feel good about yourself. Actually be a man, go outside, have a social life. Stop listening to Average Man Unplugged and go outside and develop social skills. Get off the tube. I love the tube too. I love YouTube too. Get off of the tube and you will see reality is the opposite of whatever you see on this RP world algorithm stuff. I'm out.